Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. Sorry for not uploading any videos in the past few months. I had to travel back to India for a family emergency, and when I landed within few months, I lost my father. So that was the reason that I was not very active on my YouTube channel. Um, it's very difficult, but yeah, getting back on track now. So during that few months, I see that there are like so many people who have been asking questions, and whenever it was possible, I tried responding to all the questions that I have received from those who are watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. When I noticed that there are like so many questions around how do I check application status, and I see so many people asking about work permit and student visa. So I tried doing a little bit of research, but before I go ahead, I'm gonna tell you that when it's about like family sponsorship, I can share my first-hand experiences with you. But when I'm talking about anything else other than family sponsorship, I'm going to share information based on my research. So for those who have asked questions about how do they check their visa status, especially for work permit and study, all you need to do is go to IRCC and type, or like go to, open a web browser and type check work permit status Canada, or any keyword that's going to take you to this page. And as there's like online tool for family sponsorship, I don't see that there are options especially for work permit and student visa. So on this page, it gives you the option, what did you apply for? Here you need to select whether you applied for a work permit or a study permit. Let's go with work permit. And then it will ask you, have you applied being outside Canada, or you are already in Canada and you have applied for a work permit? So most of the time I see people who are asking questions are mostly people who are not there in Canada. So let's select that. And then you have, how did you apply? Did you apply online or paper? Majority says online, so let's go with online. GSS, this is depends on your global skill strategy. Are you eligible or not? You have to select yes or no. When you say continue, you will see that like it will tell you that due to COVID, as everything is being affected, even the application process time is not as usual. It's taking like a little longer. So they are not able to give you exact information by when you can expect. Usually it used to tell like how many days usually it takes for the processing. Though we have processing time, but this is not like very accurate because of the COVID. They are not functioning as before, right? So one option is you can check your application by logging into your account, right? I see that people who do have access, it's very easy. You log in, you will see the status on your account. But I receive a lot of requests from people who applied through a consultancy, who applied through a agent, and when you go through a third party, they will not give you a account access, and you have to rely on them. You'll know the update only once you receive it from them. So it's a little bit complicated there, but people do have valid reasons to go through a consultancy, because you might not have hands-on experience, you don't know how to apply for work permit, which is a good excuse. If you do not have access to your GCK account, then I would suggest you can call or send a web form to IRCC. However, please do remember there's something called as processing time, usual processing time, right? Keep that into take that into consideration, and make sure that you are not sending a lot of requests like web forms to IRCC, because that's going to just increase the number of questions IRCC will receive, and that will push more your request further, because if they'll not be able to answer you in time. So I would suggest wait for the timeline. If you see that it's going beyond that, that's when you go ahead and ask for update from IRCC. I have just clicked on check processing time. Here you can select what kind of application it is, and it will also subcategorize like visitor visa outside Canada, study permit, work permit, whatever it is, and where you applied from. And this makes a lot of difference where exactly you're applying from. So for example, India, it says 19 weeks. So usually it should take 19 weeks and you will receive a decision within 19 weeks, usual timeline. However, because of the COVID, it might take a little longer. So I just want to give you a heads up, like everything is being delayed because of COVID, and you don't have to panic. So this is the research that I did and the information that I found on IRCC. One thing that I try and follow is I take information only from IRCC website. I don't really consider going on any other website other than IRCC, because if you're getting information from any other source, you will not be confident whether it's accurate or not. But when you get it from IRCC website, you will know that this is accurate. However, because of COVID, a lot of things are changing within no time. So I would strongly suggest that you keep checking IRCC website for any update. This was all about work permit status or study visa status. With my research, I can tell you that there's not a lot of information available on IRCC website specifically to your case. If you have your account access, that's when you'll get to know where your application is. My next video is going to be about my experience of traveling back to India during the peak of pandemic. I traveled in November, almost end of November. So I'm going to share my experience, how it was from booking the tickets to getting the test done, and how the flight experience was. For now, I'm gonna leave. Thanks for watching my videos. I request those who are watching my videos, if you find this helpful, please do share your feedback, subscribe to my channel, and like if you like my videos. Thank you so much. See you again.